A lot of folks think that this is the time of the year that the fishing winds down, pack your stuff up for the winter, and that just simply doesn't have to be the case. If you learn to dress appropriately for the colder months, it's honestly, in my opinion, some of the best fishing of the year. And not only will you be more comfortable during the colder months learning to dress appropriately, but perhaps more importantly, you'll be a lot safer. When you're out here in these colder months, you run the risk of hypothermia, frostbite, those kinds of cold weather injuries, and this can help mitigate that risk. Dressing for the colder months comes down to following a layering system. Basics of it are you have your base layer, your middle insulating layer, and then you have your outer layer. That base layer helps wick any moisture away from the skin and prevents that cooling effect. And then the insulating layer just helps trap warm air against the body. And then for an outer layer, you want something that is waterproof as well as windproof to keep you dry, one, and then also to keep that wind from cutting into the material that you're wearing and basically pulling all that heat away from your body and pushing cold air in there. So I'll walk you through the gear that I wear throughout the colder months. For base layer, I use the Under Armour Cold Gear base layer. It's pretty comfortable, does a pretty good job of keeping me dry. And then over that, I put a waffle top and bottom made of fleece material. If it is particularly cold, down in the 30s, I may put another insulating layer over top of that. I have a coat and a pair of insulated bibs that are made with some synthetic insulating material inside of them. Today, it's not too bad out here. It's just a little windy. It's not really cold, but the wind will cool you off. So today I'm wearing just my outer layer and my base layer underneath it, and that's it. And then for my outer layer, I use the Cast King deflector bibs and coat. It does an excellent job of keeping the wind off of me as well as keeping me dry, because there have been plenty of days that I've been out here when the wind is cranking and I'm just getting sprayed with water left and right. Usually you can find this set on sale. I think regularly they run like $200 top, $200 for the bottom, but a lot of times you'll find them on Amazon or even on their website on sale. I think I got mine for right around like 50% off for each piece, so I only paid like $100 for top and bottom. And then as far as like what to wear on your hands and feet, for socks, only rule I really try to follow is I stay away from anything cotton, just because anything cotton will hold on to moisture and then that will cool you off. And then the boots that I wear, I use the NRS Boundary boots. These things are amazing. Probably my favorite piece of gear. I used to use rubber boots. They work fine. They're waterproof. Most of them, they'll keep you warm. These, I don't typically have to do anything extra to keep my feet warm. They're waterproof. They keep me dry. They come up higher than any rubber boots that I've seen. They come to like just below the knee. And so that allows me to get in and out of the water as much as I need to launch and retrieve my kayak. And they're just super comfortable in the kayak, that you have a lot of ankle mobility with them. And then something I really like about them that I really did not like about the rubber boots is I can feel my feet beneath me on the kayak, meaning like I can feel where the kayak is below me. Oh joy. It's a barge. We'll come back to this. Okay, barge came through and then I caught a little baby flathead. Talking about the boundary boots, the NRS boundary boots. So I really like them because I can feel my feet underneath me. With those big clunky rubber boots, I didn't feel like I could feel where the kayak was below me. Made me feel like I was going to fall in. So I feel like these are safer in that regard. On my hands, I use the Hook waterproof insulated gloves for fishing. They do a good job keeping your hands warm, one, keeping them dry. Then also what I really like about them is I can still cast with them. I can use a spinning rod, cast just fine, still for the most part just as accurate. You do lose a little bit of sensitivity, you're going to with insulated gloves, but if you don't keep your hands warm, you're also going to lose some sensitivity if your fingers are numb. So, and then even with a bait caster, I can cast pretty well with these gloves on. I forgot to add that I wear a fleece gator neck around my neck. That also helps keep the wind off of you and just a lot more comfortable out there in any kind of cold or wind. I think the one I have is like a North Face fleece material one. On top of the 3 layers, you can also augment that with things like the Ready Heat hot hands, the heat packs. You can stick those in I've stuck them in my gloves, you can stick them in your boots. They have some that are specifically made for your gloves or your boots. You can stick them under your shirt, under your coat. That's the winter gear that I wear for these colder months. Anything you wear you think works better, please drop it in the comments. I would definitely be interested to hear. Thanks for watching.